They whispered that you were done. They said your story was over. They watched you lose everything. Your peace, your name, your confidence, even your faith. They smiled while you were breaking, and they thought the silence around you meant heaven had abandoned you. But let me tell you something the world forgot. Heaven was silent, not absent. You didn't disappear. You were being hidden. You weren't rejected. You were being redirected. And what felt like punishment was actually protection. They thought the betrayal would bury you. They thought the heartbreak would destroy you. They thought the isolation would finish you. But what they didn't know is, when life stripped everything away, something silently woke up inside you. Something older than pain. Something stronger than fear. Your spirit didn't die. It was sharpening its sword. And now we'll listen closely, because this is the part they never saw coming. Heaven has been quietly building a table for you. In the same place they laughed at you, in the same place they doubted you, the same people that said you'll never rise again are about to watch you take your seat. This is not a comeback. This is a public return, a divine reversal, a heaven-signed announcement that says what was stolen will be restored, what was mocked will be honored, and what was hidden will now be revealed. You don't have to force it. You don't have to defend your name. You don't have to fight back, because your battle is no longer in private. Heaven has moved your case from a closed room to a public courtroom, and the verdict is already written. Not defeated, delivered. So hear me. This is not just a video. This is a message for the one who cried alone, for the one who almost gave up, for the one who said, God, if you're real, give me a sign. Well, this is your sign, and now, heaven is preparing a return so public that even your enemies will have to clap. Don't move. Don't click away. Watch till the end, because your life might be hidden inside this prophecy. And if you've ever felt forgotten but still breathing, stay. This is for you. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life, a moment that doesn't make sense to anyone else, not your family, not your friends, not even the people who swore they would never leave. It's that moment when everything you trusted shifts. People you loved start acting strange. Conversations get quieter when you walk in. The ones you would have died for suddenly don't even check if you're breathing. And you don't explode. You don't scream. You don't fight back. You just go silent. Not because you're weak, but because your soul is too tired to keep explaining pain to people who enjoy seeing you break. You start to smile less. You start to talk less. You disappear from people's lives, even though you're still alive. You cry, not loud tears, but those heavy, silent ones. The kind of tears that leave no sound, but leave scars on your pillow. You pray, but your prayers turn into whispers. God, can you still hear me? Why are you silent? Why does it feel like everybody left and so did you? People didn't just hurt you, they misunderstood you. They twisted your words. They called your silence attitude. They called your distance pride. They called your pain drama. They didn't know you were bleeding internally. They just saw you becoming quiet. And instead of asking, are you okay? They said, you've changed. Yes, you changed. Because pain changes people. Silence transforms souls. And heartbreak, it either breaks you forever or it builds someone new inside you. You started isolating yourself. Not because you hated people, but because you were tired of explaining why you were shattered. You didn't want pity. You didn't want attention. You just wanted peace. It was a silent breaking. No ambulance. No witnesses. Just you and God. And it hurt. It hurt when they stopped calling. It hurt when the people you saved refused to save you. It hurt when you swallowed every scream just to keep the peace. And do you know what the worst part was? You had to wake up the next morning and pretend you were fine. Smile like nothing happened. Laugh like you didn't cry yourself to sleep. Help others while no one helped you. Comment prompt. Place here around 2:30 to 3 o'clock, Minxian. Comment if you've ever had to heal in silence. But here's the twist, 3:30 minutes to 4 minutes. What if I told you that silence wasn't your punishment? It was your protection. Your isolation wasn't rejection. It was preservation. Heaven wasn't ignoring you. Heaven was hiding you. While you cried behind closed doors, God was rebuilding you. While you were losing people, God was filtering them. While you thought you were being abandoned, God was placing you in a season of divine separation. Because some blessings are too big to be delivered in front of the wrong audience. He couldn't elevate you while you were surrounded by people who secretly wanted you to fail. Silence was heaven's shield. It wasn't the end. It was the undercover beginning. This was not your breaking point. This was your birthing point. A new version of you was being formed in that darkness. A stronger, softer, wiser version. A version that no longer begs to be understood. People thought they left you alone. But in reality, God pulled you aside. He said, I need you alone so I can heal what they broke. I need you hidden so I can prepare what they prayed would never happen. I need you silenced, so when you speak again, it won't be with pain. It will be with purpose. And when you come back, you won't come back to prove them wrong. You won't come back to seek revenge. You'll come back glowing, carrying peace, power, and proof. Proof that silence didn't kill you, it built you. There's a kind of silence that isn't just quiet, it's spiritual. It's when your prayers don't echo back, when every door you knock on stays closed, when you're begging God for answers and all you get is stillness. You pray late at night with tears in your eyes. God, are you even listening? Why do I feel forgotten? Why is nothing working out? You look around, other people are succeeding. They're celebrating milestones. They're posting wins, and you're stuck between faith and frustration. You ask for peace, but anxiety shows up. You ask for direction, but confusion grows louder. You ask God to open one door, but He closes all of them. And deep down you wonder, did I mess up? Did God change His mind about me? But listen, this message is for the ones who don't tell anyone how tired their soul is. For the ones who keep smiling even when they're breaking inside. For the ones who feel like heaven has gone silent. You're not crazy. You're not abandoned. You're not being punished. You are in the holy pause, the divine silence before the miracle. Heaven is not ignoring you. Heaven is planning something that words aren't strong enough to describe yet. Sometimes God delays, not because you're unworthy, but because what He's preparing is too big to deliver in private. Prophecy. Heaven delays what is too big to deliver in private. You asked for a blessing. He's preparing a stage. You asked for quiet healing. He's preparing public restoration. You asked for survival. He's preparing revival. But here's the twist, around 7:30. God didn't ignore you. He was making sure your blessing arrives when the world is watching. Read that again. Let it sink in. He didn't reject your prayer. He scheduled the answer. Not for when you were ready, but for when your testimony would touch the most people. He had to pause your story because the next chapter needs an audience. He had to close certain doors, not to trap you, but to guide you to the right one. He had to keep quiet, not because He left, but because He was working. If God had answered you too early, the wrong people would have taken credit. The wrong crowd would have followed you. The wrong voices would have claimed they helped you rise. So instead, heaven went silent. Not to hurt you, but to protect the announcement. This was never a denial. It was a divine delay. Because some blessings aren't meant to be whispered. They're meant to be witnessed. Your name, your purpose, your promise. It's still alive. It's just being timed. So don't let silence make you believe God has left. Sometimes the teacher stays quiet during the test. Not because you're alone, but because He trusts you to finish strong. And when the silence breaks, it won't be a whisper, it'll be thunder. There comes a moment in every chosen soul's journey when the atmosphere changes, silently but undeniably. You can't explain it to anyone, but you can feel it, like the air around you is heavier, like time is moving differently, like something is coming, and it's coming for you. This is that moment, The reversal portal has opened. You start seeing signs, not by accident, but by alignment. You glance at your phone, 11:11, 2:22, 3:33. You wake up at the same time every night, heart pounding, for no reason. You dream of places you've never been, people you haven't seen in years, moments that haven't happened yet, but feel real. You cry randomly. You laugh randomly. You feel things deeper than before, like your emotions or antennas picking up signals from heaven. You're not crazy. You're not overthinking. You're picking up on a spiritual frequency most people can't hear, because when heaven is about to reverse your situation, your spirit senses it before your eyes see it. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations. Your energy starts shifting. Foods you used to enjoy now feel heavy. Music you used to dance to suddenly feels empty. You don't relate to conversations that are full of drama, gossip, or small dreams. Your soul is outgrowing places your body is still standing in. Comment CTA around 10:30 to 11 o'clock min. Comment, I feel the shift, if you know this message is for you. Because the shift isn't loud, it's subtle, it's quiet, it's holy. You don't want revenge anymore. You want purpose. You don't chase people anymore. You protect your peace. You don't beg for a seat at the table. You're building your own. You think the first sign of blessing is money, a miracle, a breakthrough, number. The first sign of your blessing is when fake people start distancing themselves. Read that again. When the portal of reversal opens, God doesn't just send blessings. He removes burdens. People you thought were loyal suddenly get distant. Their energy changes. Their words shift. Their spirit becomes uncomfortable around your growth. It's not personal, it's prophetic, because everyone who hurt you was part of your breaking, but not everyone who knows you is allowed to witness your rising. So God does the separating for you. He lets them leave. He lets them misunderstand you. He lets them think you changed, when in reality you finally healed. Let them go. Don't chase them. Your destiny has no space for artificial loyalty. Heaven is only keeping who can handle your elevation. And then something inside you changes. Calm replaces panic. You stop forcing things. You stop begging. You stop chasing. You exhale. Because your spirit finally knows what's meant for you is already on the way. This is not the end of your story. This is the moment the page turns. The reversal portal is open. Your pain is about to meet its purpose. There's a difference between revenge and justice. Revenge is loud, human, emotional. Justice is quiet, divine, undeniable. You don't serve a God of embarrassment. You serve a God of exposure and elevation. When heaven steps in, it doesn't humiliate your enemies. It simply makes them witnesses. Witnesses to the very thing they said would never happen. Witnesses to the prayers they laughed at. Witnesses to the person they thought would never rise again. They thought they buried you. They didn't know you were a seed. Everyone saw you fall. Now they're going to see you rise, not for revenge, but for revelation. Because God doesn't do quiet miracles for chosen ones. He does public proof, not to feed your ego, but to show the world that grace is real, that faith wasn't foolish, that heaven keeps receipts. You see, God isn't in the business of punishing people to make you feel better. No, He's in the business of positioning you where no one can deny His hand on your life. He doesn't clap back at your enemies. He sits you at a table in front of them. He prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Not after they leave, not after they apologize, but while they're watching. Why? Because the goal is not their humiliation. The goal is your transformation. Heaven doesn't humiliate your enemies. It makes them witnesses. You won't need to expose anyone. You won't need to prove anything. God is about to make your life the evidence. The same people who told others they'll never get back up will be the ones sending you silent congratulations. Watching your story quietly from fake accounts, saying, I always knew they'd make it. But here's the twist. The same mouths that called you crazy will say, I always believed in them. They said you were dramatic, that you were overreacting, that your dreams were impossible, that your faith made no sense. But when God raises you publicly, they will rewrite history to protect their pride. They won't say, "I was wrong about them." They'll say, "I always knew they were different." That is how God handles your name. He turns mockers into marketers. So don't waste your energy trying to get even. Your revenge is that you're no longer angry. Your victory is that you're no longer broken. God's justice is not about making them cry. It's about making you shine. Your job? Stay humble. Stay obedient. Stay silent until God says speak. Because when it's time, He will take you from hidden to honored, from broken to borrowed by heaven, from overlooked to undeniable. And your enemies? They won't be destroyed. They'll be seated, watching in silence, watching you glow, watching your name be restored, watching blessings fall into your lap that no one can take credit for, except God. Comment prompt, comment, "I'm ready for my public reward." If you feel this message, there is a sacred moment in every chosen one's journey. When the pain doesn't just end, it pays you back, not privately, not quietly, but publicly in ways that make people ask, how did they survive that storm and still rise? This is that moment. Everything you lost, money, respect, love, health, opportunity, starts circling back, but not in the same form you lost it. Number. Heaven doesn't return things the way the world gives them. Heaven always multiplies. Think of Job. He lost everything: family, wealth, health, reputation. Not because God hated him, but because heaven was preparing a restoration no one would ever forget. And when God returned it, He didn't give Job back what he lost. He gave him double. Think of Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, sold for coins, thrown into prison for a crime he didn't commit. He wasn't just forgotten, he was buried alive by life. But one day the palace door opened. Not only did he walk free, he walked into authority, honor, and a seat at the king's table. Like a phoenix rising from ashes, your story is no longer about survival. It's about resurrection. You see, heaven is not returning things quietly. Your reward will not be hidden. Your healing will not be a secret. Your promotion will not be a rumor. It will be public. You lost relationships that were fake. Now God is bringing people who love you without conditions. You lost money and stability. Now doors are opening that you didn't even knock on. Opportunities you didn't apply for. Rooms you weren't invited into, but God escorted you in. You lost confidence, faith, identity. Now you wake up and feel peace where panic used to live, strength where sadness built a home. This is not luck. This is return. Comment CTA. Drop a star of life if you're ready to receive double for your pain. But here's the twist. People think God just gives back what you lost. Number. That's too small for heaven. Heaven doesn't give you back what you lost. It gives you what would have taken 10 lifetimes to earn. You're not getting back what was taken. You're getting what was promised. This blessing isn't justice for what happened. It's preparation for what's coming. Heaven is not restoring your past. Heaven is upgrading your future. That's why it took so long. That's why the silence was so loud. That's why nothing made sense. Because God was not working on a replacement. He was building an upgrade. Soon, you'll step into rooms where no one knows your past. They'll only see your power. Your name won't be attached to pain anymore. It'll be attached to purpose. And the world will say, "Wasn't this the one who was broken?" And heaven will say, "Maybe, but now they're chosen." You won't just get your life back. You'll get the version of it you prayed for when you were crying at 3 a.m. Your story is not over. It's entering the chapter called Restoration in Public. There comes a moment when you stop asking, "Why did they hurt me?" And instead you whisper, "Maybe it had to happen, so I could become who I really am." Because yes, they talked about you. Yes, they left you. Yes, they took pieces of your heart you never thought you'd get back. They took your name. They dragged it, mocked it, misunderstood it. They took your place. They pushed you aside like you never existed. They took your peace, your sleep, your belief in people. They tried to take your voice and almost succeeded. But listen, they took everything Accept your destiny, because destiny is not held by people. It's not controlled by money, by gossip, by betrayal, by timing, or by fear. Destiny is held in the hands of the one who formed you, and not a single person on this earth has the authority to break what heaven has written. You are still here. After everything, you're still breathing. That means God is not done. That means your story's not over. That means your pain did not win. Your tears were not wasted. Your lonely nights were not ignored. Heaven heard every prayer you never said out loud. And now, your testimony is about to speak louder than your trauma. Whisper this softly, slowly, like the final line of a sacred letter. They took your name, but not your calling. They took your place, but not your promise. Heaven kept the receipt because nothing you lost is gone forever. Heaven wrote it down. Heaven saw every betrayal. Heaven recorded every silent breakdown. And heaven whispered, I'll pay them back for this. With interest. You're not rising out of revenge. You're rising because prophecy said you would. You're not shining to prove them wrong. You're shining to prove that faith was right. This next season won't be private healing. It will be public proof. So wipe your face, lift your head. You're not entering this next chapter as the broken version of yourself. You're entering as the rebuilt, refined, reborn you. Final CTA. Speak to the soul of the listener. If this message touched your spirit, if it felt like I was speaking directly to your story, comment, I claim my public return. Because this isn't just motivation. This is alignment. This is prophecy meeting preparation. Like, share, and subscribe. Because the next prophecy will reveal November dash. Closing whisper, voice soft, almost fading. This is not your ending. This is your unveiling. Heaven is about to return everything they took in front of the same people who said you'd never rise again. Your name will no longer be attached to pain. It will be attached to purpose.